here we go. We are painting one more time. I think the third time is the charm. I think that I've got a really good angle on the miniature this time, and I'm much closer than I was before. So I'm pretty sure the focus is still fairly decent. I don't believe I have the autofocus on, but I guess we'll just have to find out, won't we?
Sounds like a P word to me.
More of the same. Here we go. Man, this was the very last of the Wraithbone I had to spray this with in the 2 cans.
Yeah.
It took me 2 cans to prime this lance, and I had to like basically empty out both cans.
Jeez.
Doing the old dust and trust motion there, just, you know, holding the shooter down and just being like, oh God, please work. Spray and pray. Oh Jesus. But hey, you know, the top coat came out pretty fucking smooth, so I'm not bitching. At least I got, you know, my fucking absolute money's worth out of those cans.
I'm just trying to think what the base color I should start with is.
What are you painting today, Will?
I'm
the viewers don't. You told me, but we haven't told the people on the stream.
Well, I nabbed me a salvage box urban mech. And
here, give it to me. Derby derby! Eee!
I'm going to make an attempt to paint an Atlas face on the cockpit area.
Atlas face on the urban mech cockpit.
Yeah, because they're little mechs with big potential.
Talking about big potential, look at these big mech titties. Oh, baby. Oh.
I got your AC-20 right here, pal.
That's right, good. And we're still listening to the FLOPPOTRON.
Of course.
So if you can name that tune, do it. And that goes for you, too.
Mario Brothers. Who doesn't know Mario Brothers?
I don't know. It hadn't even been playing for 2 seconds yet.
Dude, I'm such a damn gamer. I know that shit by heart, just the first couple of notes. It's me, Mario!
You make a better door than you do a window. There you go.
Sorry. Let's see, I gotta grab this and I gotta spray it down.
You might want to use Gray Seer because I don't have any. Like I just said, I'm out of Wraithbone. And that canister that's up there on the bureau is pretty much almost out too.
Okay. Where's the other can?
Around the corner there in the cabinet with all the other paints. That's right. Here at the Eye of the Tiger Studios, we have a fully functional painting studio where we have almost everything you could conceivably need. I'm just fucking around. I just have a lot of fucking stuff. Oh shit, look at that pool, will ya? Good lord, that was a lot. Very bottom.
Yeah, I'm looking. Army painter.
It'll be Citadel. Or if you want to spray it black, there's an Army Painter matte black primer in there. Depends on how you want to paint it, I guess.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, that.
Hey, you got any tickets for that Star War? Wait, shit, this war is in 3D? Finally working on a heavy lance. Saving these for last. Let's turn that down just
Use the jet black.
No singing copywritten songs. I don't want a felony. These jets, these back thingamajiggers look like upside down Phoenix Hawk jets. It looks like that's how they did it. They were like, I don't want to design anything new today. Gosh, I got like 8 other mechs I got to finish before noon. Look, just take the Phoenix Hawk jump jets, flip them over, put them on the back. These fucking nerds, they ain't going to know the difference. If they do, we'll call them a crackpot.
Can I borrow this to Prime?
Yeah, you'll have to pull that thing off of there, but yeah.
Of course. Good song.
And this time, I don't just have 4 mechs to work on. I got like 8.
Wow.
I'm going to do the top coats for these, and then I'll start working on metallics for some others. I got a whole slew. I planned on painting for more than just 90 minutes this time. You remember what you're doing with that stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, missed the back of them jump jets. Man, that would have pissed me right off. Or whatever the fuck those things are. They're jump jets on the jumping version of it. It's so thin at that level, you might need to put 2 coats of it on just to make sure that you can't see the gray plastic underneath anymore.
Right.
Just saying. That looks pretty decent, I think. Oh, I ain't got none of that patient shit. Yeah, patience.
That's called bullshit.
How long will that take? Wolverine. Battletopia, what's going on, Daddy? How's the focus look? Can you see everything clearly? You tell me. I need someone to be my guide on the path to Taekwon Leap. Wolverine time. Man, this color would almost be the same as his like 80s color scheme where he was doing that like orangish black look for a while.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. The one that they teased in one of the X-Men movies, but then they didn't use it.
Yeah.
I think it was funny that they made fun of it. Like, yeah, like, what am I gonna do? Wear black and yellow spandex?
Yep. I was just thinking of the more like I was like Bronze Age Wolverine. Is what I was thinking of.
Yeah. There was a time when they actually had a couple of different paint jobs of sorts for his suit, because there was, you know, the typical black and yellow, but then there was like the black and yellow.
Looks good.
Had,
Thank
like,
you.
Then there was the black and yellow that had like the almost the midnight blue highlights.
Yeah.
I thought that one looked pretty badass.
I imagine that it was probably something to do with how many different versions of Wolverine toys can we sell?
Probably.
You know?
I mean, that was the era for it, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you remember how they did Batman in those days?
Oh,
they would
geez.
have, like, everything. It was like Wingling Dragon Batman, Ice Storm Batman, Batman trudging around in the mud Batman.
Oh,
What,
it
fuck.
reminds me of when they were doing the RoboCop versus the Terminator toys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, they had every kind of RoboCop you could think of, and then they had like the Terminators that had like the peel off face parts and things like that. Those didn't age very well because of what they were made with, though.
God only knows. I was beyond the demo at that time, I believe. Wow, that was a lot.
I don't think I'll ever be beyond the age of collecting figures and toys and things.
Oh, I won't either. But the type that I will be interested in is going to shift and has done, dramatically in the last 26 to 30 years. And I also can't believe I just fucking said that sentence.
I'm kind of envious of, today's collectors, having these figures that have like 30 to 60 points of articulation on them now when we had like 8.
And by golly, we may do.
Right? We just imagine them kicking the crap out of each other.
And then eventually we put them down and started kicking the crap out of one another ourselves. And that was more fun. And then we forgot all about the fucking toy problem. And everything was cool once again.
Life was good. I don't know. You think I made it black enough?
I don't know. Let me see it.
I might have to go back over there.
Is it black enough? I think so.
Now what I want to do is I want to add some, like, I don't know, I want to make it look like it's been used, but like,
oh baby.
I just want to like go around the edges with like, I don't know, some
use me, because I ain't your average Herbie.
Herbie got back.
Yeah. Okay, I think, well, little spot right there.
While we're painting miniatures, say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, baby.
Tony Montana.
I love this song. This song is one of my like battle hymns for driving up the 405 freeway in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just fucking Thunderdome out there, man. You'll see it when we go out there in a week. It's fucking gnarly. Like, there is no speed limit. Fuck that. You are just driving as fast as everybody else, and you are jockeying for position, and your ass better know what exit you need to get off on, like 3 exits before you gotta fucking do it. Better hope it ain't on the other side of the goddamn highway either.
Better hope that one's
or else, shit don't go so well. I think that looks alright. I missed a little bit under that leg, though, so let me just fuck with that. The other thing I'm not looking forward to driving out in fucking Oregon's the goddamn Beltane loop.
It's been so long since I've been to Oregon that I don't even remember the Beltane loop.
Oh,
maybe I've driven it out of my mind.
The last time I went through there was this massive goddamn fog bank on the Beltane, and I couldn't see shit, dude. And I'm like, your curve, your wheel is at like 75-degree fucking tilt while you're doing it, right? You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die, and I won't even see it coming. You just have to trust. Because you can't turn your lights any brighter if you put the brights on. Oh, God. It's
you can't see nothing.
No, Jesus. It's like
white out.
Yeah, it's like shining it on a fucking wall. And, oh, my God. You're driving at like 25. Evening, folks. Hey, Steven.
Hey, man, how's my driving? I think we're parked, man.
That would be me. Excuse me, sir. Have you been drinking? No. Not that. Fuck is this? All I want for Christmas is you. Fuck that!
It is not Christmas time.
I don't care if it is.
It's too early.
I'm trying to hear no Mariah Carey Christmas music.
Enjoy the silence.
So, I just went and saw Renfield the other day.
Yeah.
That was such a fun movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
You know what it's about?
Absolutely not.
Nicolas Cage is fucking Dracula.
Oh yeah. I've seen previews of that. I want to see that movie.
It was
Nicolas Cage getting to be the most Nicolas Cage he's ever gotten to be.
Oh, see, I thought that was the one where he played the Five Nights at Freddy's gimmick, where he was playing in the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. I thought that was the most Nicolas Cage. What's the most Nicolas Cage movie you ever saw?
That I've ever seen?
Everybody.
Probably Ghost Rider.
Huh. All right.
Because he gets to pull out all the stops with his facial expressions and mannerisms whenever he's doing the transformation sequences.
I think one of my favorite performances of his was Lord of War. That was a fucking fabulous movie. I don't care what anybody says.
I honestly have not seen that one yet.
Oh, it's so good. And
I'm so sheltered.
What's it called? Fucking name of it. Face Off.
Face Off. Oh, I want to take his face off.
Yes.
I fucking love that movie, dude. They played each other's characters so well. They got each other's mannerisms down perfectly. It was so great.
And that was just a burner movie. That was just like some bullshit they did, and it turned out to be a fun movie, in my opinion. And it's a good night for Battletech. I'm working on my next fan project as we speak. Steven, tell me about that. What fan project are you working on?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Whew, caught that pool before it was a problem. Fuck. That would have sucked.
So if it becomes stagnant, does that make it a dead pool?
Uh-oh. Not trying to get copyright infringement. I'm not gonna paint that gun barrel that color. I'm gonna get that silver later.
Alright, so
Come on, get in there.
if I want this to be black,
Title your sex
but I
tape.
want it to look like it's, been beaten up a bit around the edges.
Okay, so wait, you want the main color to be black?
Well, for the most part, yeah, because I want the skull to stand out.
Okay. Then what you're going to have to do, if you don't want it to just look like you sprayed black spray paint over it, is you're going to have to highlight the black areas with some sort of lighter gray. Mm-hmm. And I have the gray that I would recommend you use. Mm-hmm. So if it were me, and I was doing that, I would want to dry brush the entire miniature in this stuff.
Which brush do you recommend for that, since I'm going to be doing...
All right, and you're wanting to use these new ones you brought over, right?
Yeah.
That one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Feel that. The bristles on that are kind of rigid.
Yeah, that's what you want.
All right. I'm relatively new to this kind of thing, so I'm just...
Oh, you're good. I ain't tripping. That's
I'm taking advice from the master over here, man.
Oh, God, I am nowhere near that. I ain't winning no crystal brush anytime soon. But, yeah, the rigid bristles on those things, you don't want them so stiff that it pulls the damn paint off, but
right.
You definitely want them just kind of rigid so that you're only spreading paint on the areas you want as opposed to getting it where you don't want it. So let me get to a stopping point here. I'm almost there now. And then I can hand you some of this gray that I got.
Watches. Thunderstruck.
Yeah. See if this stream gets banned because it's an AC/DC song.
Mm-hmm.
AC/DC is like one of the only bands that I can never use. I always get copyright flagged and then the video is banned.
Uh-huh.
And I can never show it to anybody. So I end up having to use other things. That's how War Machine by Kiss ended up being in the last video as opposed to War Machine by AC/DC, which is what I would have chosen. Get in. Ruin my damn brush, alright.
We definitely don't want that happening.
Well, I mean, this is a replaceable brush. I'd like to avoid it.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm just hitting the spots I missed. Soaking up pools and stuff. Okay. Shows. This is it. Bastion Gray. Here's the napkin.
So I just go over the whole mech in this Bastion Gray? Or what do I
Yeah,
do?
but okay. Do you know how to dry brush? Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've dry brushed before.
Then yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Just hit the entire miniature with that stuff. Dry brush though, and go easy because you can always add more, but you can't take it away once you put it.
Right.
Final, Mr. Rifleman. Let's see. Well, I'm the guy who does the Project Zukov stuff. This is the next PDF in that. Inner Sphere stuff this time. Fuck yeah. Hey, White Fox. How does the focus look this time? I think it's a little bit better this time than it was the last time. There's something to actually focus on while I shake this paint up. Yeah, 10 points to the Gryffindor if anybody in the chat can identify this song. And I'll give you a chance to identify it when it's over, Will. I just want to see if anybody gets it. Seems better. Okay, well, I try. Thing is, OBS has been messing up on me for whatever godforsaken reason, so anytime I load it, it's like I have to reconnect my YouTube to it. And I don't know if that screws with the camera settings or what, and I didn't think of that until I'd already pushed the button to go live. So, that's one more thing I gotta remember to check. It's always something. Get under there.
I was sad when this particular band finally hung it up. They had a really good run and went out.
There you go, Steven got it. Daft Punk, Stronger, Faster, Harder, Better. There you go. I knew Will knew it because I could hear him singing the words.
I was over here mumbling. When it comes to good music, man, I can't help but either hum along or sing along, man. It's just
same way.
Our work is never over.
Well, I guess that was the lie detector test determined that was a lie. I'm not going to paint the gun barrels again. I feel like that should just stay silver. Here's a fun question. Why am I making this hard on myself? Why am I doing that?
Is it because you touch yourself at night?
You know, according to pop culture, I'd have far less problems. See, that's a little easier. Be consistent about where I get it. I bet you this job is not only going to run me out of Wraithbone spray, but it's probably going to run me out of this Agaros Dunes as well. Seraphim Sepia just seems to be eternal, and I just never run out of it, no matter how much I try to use it. Or whatever I try to use it with. It's just like, I just always seem to have it. Here, Tuck, I just sent you a message on Discord. It's a pic from the thing I'm working on. Very well. I will take a look at that here in just a little bit. I appreciate you sending me that. Once I get to a stopping point, or maybe when the stream is over. That way I can actually really pay attention.
I just realized that the Urban Mech actually has a face on its butt.
A face on its butt!
I shit you not.
And now, next on Jerry Springer.
It looks like a skull, even. It's...
I guess so. Thanks. I'll never be able to fucking unsee that.
You should totally show it. You should totally show everybody.
You can't tell with it being so black. Come on. Got all these little nooks and crannies in here. I gotta try and get the brush to go past. I'm okay with it. Now, this time, I'm not going to have the same problem that I had last time, where things just aren't dry by the time I get ready to start working on them again. And so, I saved these specifically, the miniatures from the other day. Now I can paint the silver. And this Friday, we got another episode of Battle Talk, fixing to hit the space lanes. This time, we've got one of the head honchos from Battletech International, Patrick Tall, Taskmaster himself, talking about Strategicon, talking about all the fun, cool stuff we're doing out there. Plus, tactics, teaching newbies, all kinds of fun stuff. That'll be out this Friday.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, you better know this song. You better. You can't have been born in the 80s if you don't. I'm gonna leave that part camo though. Let's see. Let's get the insides of the legs. Or do I want to? No, I've changed my mind. I am, though. Gonna squeeze in there real fast for them jump jets. Noise. Now. Yeah, alright, Stephen Cross, he's on fire today.
Yeah.
Knows the gimmick. Paint that little vent right in there, because why not? And I remember, oh man, y'all are going to love what I do to these jump jets later. I'm going to show you a fat-ass trick. But I got to get there first.
Get her done.
Matter of fact, I think I'll do it to the gun barrel too. I'm going to add scorch marks, like, you know, like it's been burnt from the heat.
Yeah.
You know how metal turns funny colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look like that. Except I'm not gonna have to use any like crazy technique or nothing. It's just straight up like doot doot done. Super easy shit. Those are the antennas. Okay. The main body of the fluff's getting proofed and should be done in a few weeks, hopefully by the end of May. Oh yeah. Don't you love it when it finally comes together? Alright, White Fox. Peace out, Home Slizzle. Thank you for dropping by. Catch you in the flip.
Do not be a stranger.
Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say, I swear I missed some right there. There's no way I got it all. I would have refused to believe it. I don't feel like it needs any more metallic than that. It's supposed to be camo after all, right?
Right.
Looking great. Tom Bovey, thank you. Glad to see you on the stream, Daddy. What in the F? Oh, okay. I was like... Yeah, see, I was gonna say, it'll all make sense momentarily. But that first, like, screep, I was like, what the hell?
Have you heard the lyric version of this? It's so funny.
No, but you know what I'll tell you I am fucking excited for?
Uh,
Is the fucking movie
oh, yeah?
about this.
Tetris?
Yeah, Tetris the movie. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Oh my god, it looks so fucking good.
It's gonna be like basically what is like a life story of the guy that
Made it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it is a more insane story than anybody could, like, ever make up.
Right. Yeah, I've read a little bit about it, and it just blows my mind how everything just kind of... I don't know if it really came together or if it just happened to fall together the way it was done.
Oh, I just think it's funny that this seemingly wholesome, game from the 1980s has this, like, crazy-ass, violent fucking story. Of course, because it's Russian. So, nothing against my Russian comrades. I mean, but if you fight, well, I'm saying that so they don't come into the fucking room at night and kill me.
I don't blame you.
I mean,
They are
all
hardcore.
praise to glorious leader.
Is Russian.
They're always listening. They're always listening. I so want to do an homage to this at some point. No lie. The Zukov stuff's been going on since 2016. I've done 5 PDFs now, and this will be the 6th. That's fucking prolific. And also very admirable that you've stuck with it this long. Most folks, they always say, I want to write the great American novel, and then, I'm looking very forward to seeing what you've sent me, though, once I have a moment to shoot on over. I don't really want to screw with all that. I feel like the camo being interrupted there for the chest box is probably enough. I don't need to do those. No, I feel like that's it. You just suffer a perfect hangman's neck fracture while showering, also somehow shooting yourself twice in the back of the head with a shotgun that you had in the shower. You seem to have a lot of knowledge on this, this particular subject, sir. Where the F? Alright.
Are you working for the KGB?
He said, as Tuck literally whips out a blackjack. Oh no, it's an omen.
You said it, not me. Yeah, I think the lyrics have something to do with like stacking blocks.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it talks about we are something something stacking these blocks, and as it goes on, it just gets faster and faster.
Oh, sure. Can only imagine. See, my favorite remix growing up was it was like, let's play some Tetris, motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I was fucking into that. It was like some trap remix or some shit.
That's literally the first MP3 I ever downloaded.
My God. You know what I'm super excited for you to see?
Huh.
If we get the time, and I'm pretty sure we'll have it. The Madonna Inn.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, man. It's in L.A. It's so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you will feel like you just walked into a time machine, dude. They have a urinal in there that is straight up a waterfall. It's like pissing in a cave or something. It's fucking weird, man. It's the weirdest shit. And I love weird shit when I'm out on the road. I'm like, oh, it's odd. Let me stop here. I'm filming it.
I know them feels.
Because why in the fuck not? If I paint one jump jet, I'll have to paint all of the jump jets.
Do it.
I'm not super keen,
Jelly bean?
but I will paint this. Call it the taint. Taint, no problem. Alright, I'll paint the jump jets. But only the bottoms of them.
Oh, there's what I got so far.
Hang fire.
Looks alright from a distance. I'm getting close. You can see where I have too much.
From a distance.
I have too much paint on the brush, man.
Too much paint on the brush, man. Let me see this, man. No, this looks fucking great, man.
Zoinks, zoinks!
There's nothing wrong with this. This looks fine.
Yeah, but every artist is their own worst critic, so.
I mean, I guess. That is true. I liked it.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, only painting the bottoms of those jump jets. I don't want to paint these vents because I feel like that would... I feel like that would interrupt the whole camo thing. The same thing with this stuff and these gun barrels. I really don't want to fuck with them. I guess I'll do the little bitty tips.
Alright, so.
Just the tip.
I clearly need to use my tiny little detail brush here to do the...
Also, if any of those brushes there in the rounder, if you want to use them, you're more than welcome to use them.
I just need something with a nice fine tip for painting the skull onto this thing, because that's going to be the fun part.
I'll paint those barrels, why not? Painted the other ones, so I might as well be consistent, I guess. Something about consistency is key or whatever. Okay. 3 out of the original 4. Where's my last one? Here he is. Mr. Griffin.
So I'm going to need white for sure.
You need white?
Yes, please.
What kind of white?
Like bright white.
Very bright.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I have a white here that's like David Tennant's shoes white. We call that smoker's white, kids. Hold on, let me go over to my... How's about Moro white? Like bone, narrow or whatever the fuck.
That'll work.
That looks very bright.
And against the black background, it'll be all the brighter.
You may have to paint that in layers, my dude.
Of course.
I'm just telling you now. You know, it would just solve a lot of my problems if I went ahead and painted that silver too.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm gonna do it. If it were an 80s Griffin, I would be painting that capacitor there silver, so I don't see why I shouldn't do it on a current one. I'll do something kind of interesting there, and I'll just paint his fingers. No, I can't get away with that, damn. I was hoping to make it like a glove. Like one of those 80s gloves that had no fingers in them.
Oh, yeah, like motorcycle gloves.
Yeah. But the digits were not connected in such a way that would have been conducive for that. What do we got next? Come on, you gotta know this one. Have you heard the conspiracy theory of why some fans think that this song is about a werewolf?
Yeah, you told me about
Have you heard
that.
that? I don't know. Has anybody else heard that shit? You can look it up. Toto Africa werewolf theory on Google. Look it up. I doubt that's what they meant when they did it, but it's headcanon for me now. Oh man, there's a video of this guy that had this 1980s era sedan.
Yeah.
And he rigged it up so that you know how those cars had alarms to tell you your door was sitting open?
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Yeah.
Well, he rigged it up so that every time he opened his door, it would play this. But it was like a what do you call it? MIDI version of it. So yeah, he would play a MIDI version of Africa every time he opened his fucking driver's side door. Crazy motherfuckers. I don't feel like I need to do anything else there. You know what? I'll do these little things in here. Don't want to go overboard on that metal. Otherwise, too much. Now then. How are we doing? Damn, look at that. Big ass pool right there. We'll have to redistribute some of that. It was done for the most part. Except for that big ass pool down there in the crotch. Tell you what I did though. Let me throw this back on the handle. Give me that. touch up. So I can see some spots now that I should go over here real fast. There. Suppose I could just go over it with the sepia and call it a day, but if it's worth doing, gosh darn it, it's worth doing it right. Okay. That's better. You know the song The Riddle by Nick Kershaw? There's loads of theories about that, even though he's always said that the lyrics were utter nonsense and there's no deeper thing. Yeah, people like to find patterns in shit, huh?
Human brain's engineered that way.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Shows you what I fucking know about things. How are you doing, Mr. Shadowhawk?
It's a holdover from our days when we looked for patterns.
I was gonna say, this sounds like a
familiarity.
fucking phone. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that. Alright, we're in the F is this stuff. Null oil. That stuff still needs a little bit of time. So, I am gonna work on the metallics. Get the null oil in there. Alright, this is fucking cute. I left that one blank. The trick for these jets comes after I put the null oil on there. I gotta do that first. Doot. Very good. Wish the lid to this would stay open. Damn it. I feel like I went easy on that one. Do you know this one?
A little bit.
I can get this one without having to look. There you go. I was like, I can get this one without having to look.
Just took me a
Sometimes I'm
second
just
to
like,
remember
what the
name
hell?
of it. I'm having to paint this a little funky because the cockpit looks way different than what I remember. So it's
Yeah, ain't it funny how that works?
It's almost got like a Cylon vibe now.
Oh boy.
All I need to do is paint the cockpit red. Beep beep. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. I think one of the best. I think one of my favorite FLOPPOTRON ones, because it sounds so damn accurate, is Doom.
Oh boy. They play reruns of this show here locally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you fucking rat bastard! You better be goddamn dry. Starting to get sick of your shit. All right. Where to go? Here it is. Sepia time.
See what I mean about the eye placement?
Yes, I see what you mean.
It's gonna be like half Cylon, half Atlas. It's gonna be a Satless.
Uh-oh.
Or a Phylon. Put it to a vote. Which is better, Cylon or Phylon? Or no, wait, a Phylon or Satless?
I swear. I was like, didn't we just hear this? But no, it's just playing samples.
Yeah. Previously on
Yeah.
FLOPPOTRON.
Go watch that video there, kind of thing. Oh, I know this without even having to look at it. I don't know if anybody back home can hear it, but it's not super loud.
Have you seen the guy that does something similar to this, but he uses all kinds of like other little electronics, like electronic toothbrushes and stuff like that, and he puts googly eyes on them and things like that?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
I think it'd be great if FLOPPOTRON and that guy got together and did a little duet with everything that they've got going.
The Dream Match. This Christmas music I don't mind because Trans-Siberian Orchestra did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty much timeless.
That shit was bomb.
First heard them when I was a kid. I was like, wow, this is some pretty beefy Christmas music.
They got Halloween shit too.
Yeah.
That's the tone I like. Oh. want to
It's
say
not
what
gonna
to
look
the
exactly
shadow.
like an Atlas head, but whatever.
Seven Nation Army. There it is. Somebody got it. Oh. Yeah, that one wasn't particularly loud.
Speaking of Christmas, wow.
What now?
the little clip it played there.
Oh, that was something else. I'm gonna post this on Twitter real fast, if you don't mind. Okay. Just wanted to send a link out.
What is it, Michael?
But Michael, I can only use my turbo boost once per episode. Fire that shit!
I loved all those old 80s sci-fi shows like that, like Airwolf.
Oh my god, Airwolf. Jeff is such a huge fan of Airwolf. When I did that sketch, he made me put Airwolf as his ringtone on his phone so that when he called me in the sketch, it would ring Airwolf. And so I had to create a custom fucking Airwolf ringtone.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Who cares if you only got 3 jump jets? You might as well jump!
Right? Go ahead and
Get out here on the dance floor, whether you got 8 jump jets or only 3. Shake that iron out here, folks. Get the lead out. This one guy whose call sign is Havoc here won the Christmas tournament that one year, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And so when I painted his winning mech, I painted it like Eddie's guitar.
Nice.
Just because that was, you know, his call sign.
Nice.
See, could be worse. Could be the original Battlestar Galactica with its constant use of various scenes. Hold on, gotta have just a little drinky poo, Jim.
I've kind of always had this weird little idea to insert a little bit of Star Fox 64
Yeah?
into a scene from Battlestar Galactica and just have a Cylon chasing Slippy around.
Because why not? I remember when I read the little thingy in the instruction manual for that game about how, like, the pilots have their legs amputated at the knee so that they can, reduce G-force or some shit.
Yep.
I was like, my god, these animals are fucking hardcore.
And then Matt Pat does a complete breakdown of how it's actually feasible and logical for them to do that. So everybody's legs are robotic from the knees down. Okay.
Just imagine being, mentally sound enough to be like, yeah, cool, I can do that. I can handle this. I swear to God, like, I saw the original Top Gun the other day with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And I had to look up how old this guy was in this movie. Or, like, how old he was when he made it. Because I was just like, okay, I gotta know. And it turns out he was, like, 24, I think it was, when he made it.
Wow.
And I was just like, I was nowhere near this mature at 24. That's why I had to look it up. It just blew my mind, because watching it now, at this age, I'm like, God, he looks so fucking young to be flying fighter jets. When I was a 20-something-year-old kid, I never questioned it. But
Right.
So I looked it up, and I'm like, damn, I was just nowhere near having my head screwed on that straight when I was 14. Or not 14, 24. I just would have been shot down in a heartbeat.
Shut down in a blaze of glory.
Oh, well, it's been nice knowing y'all. I'm going to jail now on a felony for copyright.
Oh no!
I'll be
I
making
ain't that
battle
good at
reports.
singing. Come on, man.
I'll be making battle reports from the inside. Come on, man, you got those mechs. Not terrible. Make sure I get in there. Make sure I get there and there. Don't want to leave anything if I can avoid it. No, that all looks fine. I just watched it focus, so I know you can see it now.
Well, without ruining any of the details, this is about as far as I can get on the skull until I paint them eyes into it.
Ah, okay. You're gonna do red eyes, blue eyes, green eyes?
Blue eyes, right dragon.
You laugh, but that's what those guys in that chat called that atlas I did.
The blue eyes white atlas.
Blue Eyes White Atlas. When I painted Anastasius Folt's Atlas, and I had it with a blue cockpit, they called it Blue Eyes White Atlas. And they made a little card for it and everything.
That's great. I call my blue eyes white atlas.
Yeah, it's
What? That's bullshit. That's cheating.
well, it is Comstar, so I'm not sure if you were aware how this works, but I'm gonna need you to bend over.
I'm just like, oh yeah, suck it, Yugi.
This was one of my favorite scenes from Sing.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh. feel like I'm making some decent headway. What, motherfucker? Did you just say yeah, yeah? No, I was singing with the song, I swear. Yeah. I'll get you. Trying to make sure all that gets in there.
Alright, so now I just need some silver for the barrel.
What kind of silver?
Probably like gunmetal.
Okay, that's what I was going to
close to
ask.
it.
Yes. Let me get to a stopping point because I'll have a different. I joke. I have the P3 lead belcher. Let me just get that. But all I got to do is get to a stopping point here first, and then I'll be able to grab it. Oop, a little bit up there. Much better.
I don't know, man. I think a four-eyed skull on that thing would be kind of crazy looking, wouldn't it? Almost like one of those sci-fi '80s sort of like back in the mid '90s and early 2000s, they did these
Comic book ads?
They did like these comic book panels with these like cyberpunkers, and they had like dual-lensed visors.
Oh, sounds something like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Let me get you that gunmetal. Oof! I'm up.
Chuck over there like a wibble. He wobbles, but he don't fall down.
I'll make it. Here it is. This is called pig iron. I'll tell you what. Now then, I promised some cool tricks with this guy. So let's get that started. Let me just make sure I get the right colors out. Bingo. Now, on these jump jets, so here and here, see if I can turn it to the side so you can see a little bit better down there. We're going to add first some of this stuff. Magos Purple. Buggering off to bed. Love to hear your reaction thoughts for the art before I go, though. Alright, well, you caught me at a point where I can actually go look at that, so hang fire. Alright. Now I've got it. Probably help if I connected to the house Wi-Fi, wouldn't it? I swear I'm looking. I'm just waiting for it to load. See, look. So as soon as that pops up, I'll be able to look at it. Alright, so I'm going to start. Magos. Magos purple on the bottom. And just kind of go up as high as you want. As high as you want the burn mark to extend. Ah, here we go. Oh, look at this bad motherfucker. That's like a Mackie with a huge gun. Damn.
What?
That's legit.
Wow. What is that?
Tis Steve Cross here. This is one of the mechs from my next project. That's a Mackie.
Oh.
Or at least it looks like a Mackie to me. Alright, look at this quad bastard. That's like the friggin' alien eyes you was just talking about.
Oh, shit.
That's dope. Oops. Love that camo pattern. The art looks fucking sick. Like, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I dig it. Thank you for sharing it with me. It looks a little wet, but you know what? I can survive it. So we're putting our Magos over there. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to do that with a lot of these. That's a Mackie with a long tom. Okay, I was like, damn, that's a big-ass gun. I'm just going to put this purple over the gun barrels. And I'm not paying too much attention to how far up it goes, you know, because these things aren't uniform. Burn marks, anyway. Then I'm going to bring it to the... Whee! There he goes. There you. I didn't say to go anywhere. Alright, then I'm going to do it to the Griffin. What's he say here? It's all by Matt Plug. Yeah, he's one of my faves. I am very excited to do more of a deep dive. Just a little later. And I will come back to the Phoenix Hawk. We'll do it to the gun barrel here, too. Because why not? That's what I say. Do I have anybody else? Nah, the Commando doesn't really seem like a target for this kind of thing. So I'm going to leave that be. Let's see what I can't come back to. Where's my Archer? Or not Archer, Crusader. Where did you get off to? There you are. Thought you could hide from me, did you? Well, I got news for you. That still looks a little too wet for me. For my taste. Well, I sent the link for the other stuff. Fantastic. I need to convert all the mechs. Alpha Strike. Yeah, I have no idea how to convert mechs to Alpha Strike. Woo woo! This is a meme dump checkpoint. Give me all your memes or I'll blast you. Woo woo woo! Alright.
Don't piss off the canine pilot.
The good news is this stuff dries fast. So, now I'm on step 2 of the burn marks. The last step. So I'm going to take this stuff. Talisar Blue. Hey, the focus worked. How about that? Yoink. Very good. And put brush in the water. And I'm going to leave a decent amount of water in that brush. I'm not going to take too much out. Because I don't want to hit this full force, you know what I'm saying? Don't cover up all the purple. Just kind of go around it in a little circle and leave a little bit of both. See if we can't focus on that. Come on, focus, focus. Alamagocus. Gardner. Now all of a sudden it don't want to work. There we go. Oh well, it was there for like a nanosecond. There. See the scorch marks there on the bottom of that jump jet? That's how you do that. I'm going to do it to the gun barrel too. But just a tip.
How much do you want? Just the tip.
And see, I can do several minis with just one brush load of this stuff. I don't need to go back to the pot for more. See if that'll focus. There, what do you think of that? It's called Magos Purple. I'll show it to you. Once I locate what I do with it. Here it is. Magos Purple goes down first. And then the second thing, once that's dry, is a thin top layer of Talisar Blue. And that will get you scorch marks that look like that. Trying to find the best way to focus on it here. There. And that'll get you scorch marks that look just like that. Very little to no work involved. Check that out. What do you think of that?
Oh, dude.
Isn't that fucking sick?
That is fucking sick, dude.
It's like takes no effort to do. Say, where am I at? Well, alright. Those guys still don't want to... They're drying, but it's a little slower than I would like. Howsomever, I got something else I can do. Time to bust out this stuff.
We've added some silver highlights.
Alright,
here
man.
and there.
I know you're not used to the aerosol, but I spray it inside because I just don't care.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay. It's not really that bad, so. Plus, I don't spray and pray it, you know?
Right?
I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it when it's all shiny and glossy like that. I just think it's super cool.
There it is. Doom.
I assume that'll come up at some point. I'm not looking forward to ordering another can of this stuff because it's like $25 a can or some shit
Jeez.
for this. But, I mean, Jesus Christ.
What is it, like a clear coat?
Yeah, it's a varnish coat. Have you seen the fucking price increase on Tester's Dull Coat? Jesus fuck, man. I swear. It's like they've gone up to like $10 a goddamn can. And after tax, you know, like paying like $12 or something for a fucking can of Tester's Dull Coat. I used to be able to buy a 3-pack for like $25. So it was less than $10 a can. And now, I buy this, it's $20, but it lasts me about as long as like 3 cans of fucking Dull Coat, so Jesus. You know what I mean?
Highway robbery.
Yeah, no shit. And it's not even cheaper if you get the brush-on kind either. No matter which kind you get.
So yeah, I added some silver highlights to where the vents and shit are.
Here's the urban mech he's been working on here. Let me turn it that way so that that skull actually shows up. He's going to put some red eyes in there, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
He's got the gun barrels, yeah. I even see the little teeth now that I'm looking at it.
It's really hard to get all that detail in there with all those extra little lines and stuff all over the front of the mech.
Oh, trust me. Preaching to the choir on that one, my friend. Oh, Tech. Stuff dries so fast, I just go, I swear I sprayed that, didn't I? That's probably why I've used more than I fucking really need to on these things. Because I didn't realize I wasn't, you know. Now what? Let's base it. Good night, Steven. Thank you for joining us. I greatly appreciate you. Look forward to reading more of that stuff you sent me later.
Let that bass coat kick it.
Ote buckwheat. Basing it with Armageddon dust. That's right. This is a technical paint.
Get me that bright-ass red you got over there, bud.
Do you want Mephiston red or do you want Evil Sun scarlet?
I want something that'll stand out so you can really see the eyes.
Well, okay, do you want Evil Sun scarlet because that's the lighter of the two and will therefore catch the eye more
we'll put some,
than a darker one.
A little bit of gloss in there for the cockpit eyes, of course.
Okay. Where's my spatula?
Spatula?
Spatula City! Spatula City! Hello. Cy
Bumblebee.
Greenbloom, president of Spatula City. I like the company so much, I fucking bought it. Alright, this thing. This is just a brush I have that the bristles get real fucking stiff on. And so I take it and I use it to scoop out this goop, which needs to get back farther down. You want to hear some shit?
Sure.
So last night, I don't know why the fuck this video came up on my feed, but it did. And it was this dude who was like super excited to be smoking like vintage cigarettes from the 1960s.
Oh, Lord.
And he had like all kinds of solid reasoning as to how he could prove like where these were from and the time period and this and that and the other, right?
Yeah.
So he was very excited, and I'm not going to judge him. But the first thing I think to myself, having grown up in the 80s, is he goes to open the cigarettes, right? And he just tears them open very carefully. And I'm like, no, you forgot to bang them up against your fucking knee before you open them. Yeah, of course, you're a child. How would you know? As my dad used to do that. He'd take the cigarettes and just be like, bam, up against the fucking dashboard. Bam! I'd be like, what are you doing? Is this normal behavior? Oh, I gotta pack it. You gotta throw all tobacco forward. And I'm just like, huh? Bam! Again. And that was pretty much the fucking 80s in a nutshell. It doesn't work, hit it. Doesn't come the way you want it to, fuck it. Just beat it.
That's pretty
TV,
much where
bam.
my first stereo.
Walkman giving you troubles, bam.
What's funny about that, though, was... So we had this stereo for like 10 years, right?
Okay.
And it's one of those old ones that had the dial and everything on it, but it had like a tape deck and a phonograph and all that shit on it.
Okay.
One of my mom's friends got pissed off,
Oh boy.
threw a videotape at my mom's ex,
That sounds like a very 80s thing to do.
and missed him, and it bounced off the stereo. And the moment it bounced off the stereo, a light we didn't even know existed in the stereo came on for the tuner dial.
Okay.
And we did not have any clue that there was a light in it at any point in time. We just thought we never knew that there was a light, because it was never on. It never came on.
It never was
until
relevant.
the day somebody accidentally threw a videotape at it.
Borrowing this real fast. Apparently the Armageddon dust decided it needed to get into my nicely, burnt PPC barrel, and I'm like, no, sir. No. That is not the game we are playing today. You raunchy fucking bastard. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but listen.
Oh, you're using one of my brushes. Okay.
Yeah, because it was there. I'm sorry, let me get that. It was an emergency. I had to do it then. I was like, well, alright, you slick motherfucker. You think you're going to get me.
Unintentional. Purely.
Fucking bullshit. All I'm doing is just spreading this stuff on there. It's like chunky peanut butter almost.
My favorite kind.
I like all kinds of peanut butter. Man, this stuff is starting to harden up!
That's what she said.
The title of your sex tape. Tonight.
You.
You are the star on Inside Edition's Expose.
Did you ever watch that series, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
No. I never had cable at the time that it was relevant societally.
So there's this dog-like creature that was created as a result of a genetics thing that Shake put his hand in.
Uh-huh.
And so he was trying to create a dog for himself.
Lovely. As
And
one
so-
does with their time.
And so this dog is created that looks like Shake's hand.
Uh-huh.
So
know
it's
who that is.
yellow, and you know what his name was?
Huh.
Shake named him Hand Banana. And nobody but Carl, the next door neighbor, could understand him at the time.
Is that the guy that is in the wife beater shirt?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That guy. Yeah.
I've thought about cosplaying him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Cool.
gonna lie. Be pretty easy cosplay to do. You just gotta grow a mustache, put on a wife beater. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
if you're me, that is.
Put on a pair of flip flops.
Yeah. Be a comfortable costume, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Especially, it'd be definitely summer friendly for all the damn cons. I don't know why they have the cons take place during the summer.
Who knows?
Let's have everybody go out in 3 layers of costume in 120-degree weather. What could go wrong?
Well, you know what I'd say about that.
Everything could go wrong.
I would just say, well, you know, there is no rule saying that you have to wear this stuff. There's nobody holding a gun to your
Suffer for
head.
the art, man.
You know, wearing a costume is not required. Yeah,
He's out of line, but he's not lying.
I'll get a little dust on the feet. It only makes sense. Alright, that is all
Make
4
all
of those
the
sons of
sense.
bitches.
Think, man, make all of it. I make none of it.
Boink! Now, one of these motherfuckers has got to be dry by now. Okay, I bet you it's this one. So, oh, I bet you know what I could do. Ha ha!
Smithers, fire that man out of a cannon. I think that's illegal, sir. I don't care, I have money.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Now then, what was I doing? I was going for the shit. The flash gets yellow. I'll do some dry brushing. I want my flat, angular brush for this. I only want like a thin layer of this stuff. I don't want much of it at all. Gotta be careful, there might be water on this.
Well, my Cylon Irby so far seems to be a rather terrifying to behold mech.
Always a plus. Lort.
Lord Almighty.
Oh Lort, he coming.
He's seeing red. Definitely. He is not friendly.
Are you enjoying yourself over there, sir?
Hey, man. Who can't enjoy Vincent Price's wife?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. I don't think Vincent Price would care. I'll have a number 2. Yeah, he's a very angry little Mick.
Watch out, it's a very angry little mech, that cunt.
I can't believe you've done this.
Alright, that was that one. How's about old Shadowhawk? Yeah, I can work with this. I can work with that.
I think that's about as done as it's gonna get until I put the shine coat for the cockpit.
Okay. Do you want that?
Yes, please.
Hard coat for all your shiny shit needs.
Oh, what was it? What was that they did on Wayne's World with the extreme close up?
Yep.
Extreme close up. Party on, Wayne. Come on, bro, finish the line.
Painting a crime scene and need the blood to glow in the moonlight? Hard code. Did you paint an orgy and need to put a few blobs on the wall? Hard code.
Oh, shit. Bro, this stuff looks questionable.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's my. Oh, don't use that jar. Give me that jar. Where's that? Oh wait, you never saw that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Or as Chief Miles O'Brien would say, hallowed be his name, Jesus.
What's funny is I genuinely, when I first saw the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings, I was just thinking, why didn't they pick, I don't even remember the guy's name, the guy that played Miles O'Brien, why didn't they pick him to play a Hobbit?
Cole Meany? I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't audition.
I'm just like, that's such a wasted opportunity.
Maybe he just didn't go. I don't know.
Just to hear him say potatoes would have been fucking hilarious.
Potatoes! Taters. Where's my handle? Give me that.
Boil them, mash them, transport them out on an airlock.
Yeah.
He was a union man.
Oh my god, I'm gonna finish so many mechs today. I think after these, I only have one more lance of this to paint.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I've gone through like 17 of them. You dirty rat bastard. Got caught in a puddle right there.
You killed my brother.
That's gonna have to be a camo pattern now. Oh well, shit could be way fucking worse.
One day I will be proficient at painting miniatures.
I don't expect to ever be proficient at it. I just expect to be passable and
That's
do my
what I
best.
mean. I expect at some point to be passable.
Oh,
I guess I don't have really steady enough hands for painting miniatures.
well, the ones I've seen you do, especially that Atlas that you did that one day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I liked it. And, no complaints out of me.
You mean the one that had that one little tiny green line going down the center of his forehead?
Yeah, well, the whole face plate
Yeah,
was
yeah,
green.
yeah. Okay.
I have to watch out around that head, but otherwise, I think it's good.
You know, come to think of it, that doesn't even look like an Atlas head. That looks like... There's another mech that has a head that looks a lot like that. I want to say it's like...
I was gonna say, you
Almost-
got me.
I want to say it's like... the OG Centurion design, maybe? Or... I don't know. It just looks like it's more like it's got a helmet on its face than anything.
Right.
Have some more chicken.
Yeah,
have
there
some
you go.
more fries. It doesn't matter if it's better fry, just eat it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guessed this is Beat It, I'd be like, no, actually! In a rare twist of fate, it's Weird Al's. Oh, I know what this is. I can't see the name of it from here, but I know it. Do you know it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their look has changed a lot. When they redid this song in the early 2000s, they
Yeah.
looked way different than they did when they originally did it, because everybody's got all this. Everybody in the band now has like this cosmetic surgery that makes them look more feminine.
Huh. That's all the dry brushing I need there.
But
Man, I gotta get that
I think
yellow
that's my
paint.
Irby done.
Did you have fun?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna do my hunchback next.
Same idea or something different?
Something different.
What are you thinking on that one?
I'm not entirely certain, really. I just know that I want to paint it. I never really have a P word when I go into painting these things.
Better than it was.
Say what now?
I was talking about the brush.
Oh.
I had to get some of the yellow off of there, and I was like, yeah, that's better than it was. I'll start with him. Oofage. Where is my Gorgrunta? Gorgrunta fur.
Lazy Town.
The fuck?
It's a good song. It's from Lazy Town. It's the Villains
Oh,
song.
okay.
It's called We're Number One.
Yeah, that's what it says on there. I just hadn't actually heard that.
Yeah, the guy that played Robbie Rotten was a fan favorite actor, and he ended up passing away from some form of cancer, I guess. One of my favorite memes about him passing away was the one where, you know, death is walking him away from the scene, and then he goes, was I a good person? And Death's like, no, I heard you were number one. And what's funny is the character of Robbie Rotten really isn't that much of a villain.
Maybe just a little more. I didn't want to make it too uniform looking. So.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying out the... I ain't trying to hear no jingle bells.
No. Christmas is fired.
There, you'll like this one. Promise.
He come to a town, come to save the Princess Zelda. Ganon took her away, now the children don't play, but they will when Link saves the day. Hallelujah! I can't remember which band did a metal version of that song, but they did lyrics to it too.
Huh.
It might have been Korn,
Yeah.
I think, maybe.
Yeah, so I want to connect those two there, but I can still go down a little farther.
I said I wanted to be a little more experimental, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do... I might do a Legend of Zelda themed Ganondorf style for the Hunchback.
Okay. I see nothing wrong with this.
So we're going to have a base of black. It's going to have brown for, like a leather brown for the leggings and the and part of the torso, and it's going to have some black, some shinier black for the pauldrons, and I think bits of white around. I'm not going to pull my phone out. It's been a while since I've looked at what Ganondorf even looks like.
I never got enough into the series to even know off the top of my head a vague approximation of what he might have looked like. And if that makes me a terrible nerd guy, then so be it. I will find some way to console myself.
I forget. Do you guys have Wi-Fi here?
Yes. It's the one with all the numbers.
Yeah, he's got black, gold, sort of a midnight bluish highlights on his pauldrons.
Okay.
There, see?
I see. Okay.
So he's got like, what would you say that brown is there? Around where the highlights and stuff are.
Scrag brown.
Scrag brown?
It's a much warmer brown.
Yeah, it's
Which
like
is
a warmer
this
brown.
right here.
Okay, okay. And
I
then,
just happen to have
and then
some
like
handy.
a darker brown for the patterning.
Ganondorf, he's a beefy bastard.
He's a beefy bastard till the end. think Queen and Led Zeppelin were the first bands I really remember listening to when I was a kid.
Hmm.
I think the first song though that I actually paid attention to,
Yeah.
because of the music video, was Grateful Dead's "Touch of Grey."
That is a funky video.
Yep.
I will say that.
I was like, wow. My brain was like, why are these guys randomly turning into skeletons? What's happening?
Well, drugs are a very powerful thing, son.
So I'm gonna go base this in black.
There's also Gray Seer over there, in case you change your mind.
Well, shouldn't I be basing it in black if the majority of... Go back.
I mean, I'm not saying no. It just depends on what kind of thing you're really going for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not so terrible.
Oh, that would be cool if I could put like a little cape on it too.
Sure. I love seeing little shit like that, like little add-ons and kit bashes and things.
I'd have to find like a... Well, I saw a technique that I think could work really, really well. I need to get some of that... there's this... It's almost like electrical tape,
Okay.
but it's a little bit thicker. That would be perfectly... That would be a perfect sort of thing to use to create capes and things like that, because it's malleable.
True.
But I gotta paint the miniature first, and then worry about that. Because if I don't, I'll miss out on all the detail on the back. I mean, you won't be able to see it, but it makes sense to have it at least based out.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
But yeah, what color do you think should be the base for this? Since those are his colors there.
Which color am I looking at again to try and replicate? Show me.
Just what do you think I should start with? Since
That is so many colors. I don't know which one you mean.
Right.
Are you talking about the pink?
No, I mean like which tone should I start with
Oh.
as the base?
Gray Seer.
Gray Seer?
Thank you.
Okay.
Now I for a second there I didn't understand the question.
Gray Seer.
It's in that same drawer. Find it?
Yep. Jesus Christ, $22 for a can of spray paint? What the fuck?
Oh. I never said it was a cheap hobby.
Damn, man. Megalovania.
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't even play that game, and I know it. It's been played so much by so many people.
Shows you what I know. I know nothing about it. I would have never guessed it if you hadn't said something.
There's the base on that.
I'm just trying not to go too overboard here. Let's not wrap it around the leg. Now I can look at whatever it is. What was I looking at? Oh, the hunchy? Okay. Where are you going to start with it?
Might start with that sort of grayish tone, like it's like, what is that? Grayish, where his leg goes into his arm, ow, into his boots.
That almost looks greenish, to be perfectly honest with you. Like a teal sort of color.
Okay, that's better. I can still see a bit of the actual it's harder to paint. It's harder to base these because with that gray because these mechs are already near that tone of gray before you paint them.
Yeah, like I say, if I didn't run out of the other stuff, I would have let you use it.
I'm not worried about it, man. I know that his face is going to be like sort of a goblin green almost, but a little darker.
Okay.
See?
Yes, I can see that. I have a green similar to that.
So you said that there's like a blue-gray to start with, right?
Like almost like a turquoise, like how this stuff goes on. But I'd only put like one layer of it. Yeah, this.
Okay.
But that's contrast, though.
Alright. Just gotta make sure it's... Okay, it's right about where it comes out of his waist, so... Okay. I have a basic gist of where I should start with that. So I'm going to be using my small brush again, because that's going to take some fine detail work.